Welcome to the Minnesota Council on Latino Affairs 2024 Legislative Session Wrap-Up. This session was marked by significant victories and crucial legislative advancements for our Latina communities. Despite a bumpy adjournment, this session proved productive. Notable bills like the Minnesota Voting Rights Act and the Minnesota African American Family Preservation Act were successfully passed. Governor Walz signed crucial bills early in the session, including a tax bill adjusting standard deductions and the school resource officer bill.
Several bills specifically benefiting the Latine community were passed. $1.5 million was awarded to CLUES for mental health services, and important materials in non-English languages are now mandated in driver and vehicle services.
Organizations like UnidosMN led efforts for the Rise Up Center, a job training facility in Hennepin County. COPAL, LatinoLEAD, and HACER championed bills on housing and public utilities, ensuring utility services can be accessed with ITINs. Esperanza United secured a grant to produce a report on preventing violence against Latina women and queer Latinas.
Other significant legislative wins include the medical debt bill, worker misclassification protections, and reforms to contracts for deed, enhancing tenant rights and worker protections.
Education remains a top priority. The Increased Teachers of Color Act saw significant funding, ensuring a more diverse and representative teaching workforce in Minnesota. Additionally, $1 million was appropriated for the Aspiring Teachers of Color Scholarship. These scholarships help future educators of color continue their studies and enter the teaching profession, reflecting the diversity of our communities in our schools.
A significant cultural initiative this session is the Minnesota Latino Museum. Led by Neomoralismos de Mexico, this museum will be located in Harriet Island Park within the West Side Flats neighborhood, the first place Latinos settled in Minnesota.
The Minnesota Latino Museum aims to represent the diverse culture, art, and history of the Latina community, providing a permanent space for Latina artists and community members to engage in cultural expression and creativity.
Although the bonding bill did not pass this session, nearly $1 billion was allocated for local infrastructure projects, with over $6 million to the Minnesota Latino Museum. The initiative is set for reconsideration in the 2025 legislative session, and MCLA is optimistic about its future.
These legislative efforts reflect MCLA's dedication to advocating for policies that ensure equity and justice for all Minnesotans. While some bills didn't pass, we remain committed to these goals and will continue to push for meaningful change in future sessions. Thank you for your support. Together, we can build a more equitable and just Minnesota. Stay informed and involved with MCLA as we continue this important work.